Friends, welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. It has been a while, but we are getting that second game out of April. We are getting it. Friends, how are you doing? How has it been since last I saw you? Are you all doing well?
Last you saw us.
Still recovering from the last time I saw you.
Okay.
Was that like 2:30 in the morning?
It's been so long. It's been so long since we were in space playing Stellaris, which was very, very fun. But yeah, it has been. Did we play last week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. I don't remember if that was last week. We
did.
Skipped a week. But yeah,
we were swept away.
Nanny Poo Poo's Revenge. But if we're ready to jump back in, I can recap for us what we have, what our intrepid adventurers have gone through without their friend Frisha, and give us a little bit of a recap of things that happened where Frisha last left off, just to help Alex get back in the zone as well. But as we dive back into Toril, back into the land of Chult and the city of Omu, we can recap the scenes that our heroes have previously gone through where they last were. Our party had entered into a very evil, very dark, a very deep place called the Fane of the Night Serpent, the lair of one Ross in Sea, a big name within our party of adventurers, a great evil, and the source of the death curse, as so you thought. You had found, as you had collected many of the cubes to open the under layers of Omu and truly find this soulmonger and shut it off. You were collecting these different cubes to open this door, but in the process of doing so, Rossin C stepped forward, the defender of Omu, as it were, to take the final cube that you would need to secure this lock-in key. You delved within his lair, snuck in with the help of the Red Wizard allies that you had made, and one Victor, who had provided you with a greater invisibility spell, a very high circle. Along with Brolin's own magic, you snuck through this place past many Yuan Ti and their just evil, sort of ritualistic home, and into the inner chambers of Rasensi himself. Ambushing him, you slew the being that looked unfortunately nothing like the necromancer that you saw within your own dream when you first entered Chult, but you slew him nonetheless, putting the infamous Rasensi down and killing his most high up guards, along with his most treasured Hydra pet. After bloodying the floor of his throne room, putting down this foe that has been sort of hovering over your head for some time, you entered into his bedroom chambers filled with treasure and as well the cube that you had been seeking originally. as Valfine went to that is where Alex last left off. After putting on, I believe you got something from this treasure room, right? Pretty sure that you were checking out. You got like a loot or something.
I think I grabbed the harp.
The harp.
The look, and
Yeah.
I also am wearing the ring.
Yes, and
But like necklace.
on a necklace, you have the Ring of Winter.
Yes.
Perfect. You're not wearing it.
I'm not wearing it. It's on a necklace.
Okay.
That
Good.
changes a lot.
That's okay. Interesting. Okay, Frodo. But
Well, I don't want to turn into the Frost Miser.
Probably better to put it on. Yeah, I agree. Frisha left the room first, and this is picking up where our last episode was, where you were unable to join us, Alex. As you left the room to sort of experiment with the harp that you just received, and probably in a bit of a hurry to find your father, who had been mentioned, well, subtly enough mentioned, his very ring around your neck is proof of his existence somewhere nearby, being on Rossensey's person. You left the room first, and as the rest of the party went to vacate, Valfine, who was holding the cube, triggered a trap. As she stepped through the threshold, the cube, which was safely tucked in her pack, disintegrated into mist that then grew and surrounded the other party members. Frisha, you watched on as a cyclone of mist, almost looking like sand, surrounded them in its entirety. And as that happened, I think you shouted out something along the lines of, What did you guys do? I had to play in something you would say, and it made sense for Frisha to be like, what did you do? The party's disappeared behind this wall of sand. For the rest of you, you were transported, taken to a demi-realm, a different plane of existence, as you were called upon by an ominous voice, one of Nanny Poo-Poo, who claimed herself to be the mother of Rossensey. She also thought true to test those who had recently murdered her son, to prove your worth in doing so. Make sure you're not imposters to that act. That it wasn't just a fluke chance. You went through these multiple trials, finding yourself on a lake of a swamp, harried by her doormen, some zombies. You were able to get past that trial and onto her doorstep, facing a puzzle that seemed almost too built, sort of in your to kind of like frame you guys a little bit. After solving that sort of door puzzle, taking the different flames and placing them in the correct order upon her doorstep, you were able to open the way down to her. You entered into a cavern built entirely of the snake sort of body, the gigantic bones that had been sort of with you the entire time you approached this place. But you could see now that the bones were being moved, crafted, built almost around you as you appeared in front of Nanny Poo-Poo's throne, as it were, as she took two large magic knitting needles and was just in the process of building this giant sort of yarn. It's the bones being the yarn, this huge snake pattern around her. You had a discussion with Nanny Poo-Poo as she revealed a few key things you did not know before. Proving yourselves, she gave you this information that Rossensey was in fact not trying to. He was not the procurer of the death curse. He was not the creator, nor was he wielding it. He in fact was infected by it and had hoped to eliminate it. Had allied himself with a being known as a Sararak, with the promised hope that the death curse would be removed from him. His only task, to protect these stones, the cubes that you were collecting. He was in the midst of trying to discover more, feeling as though a Sararak could betray him, trying to understand why he had the death curse, but you had killed him before he could share any of that information. After explaining this to you and explaining your quest and your goal to defeat the death curse itself and end it, she decided to give you the cube. seeing it as only a boon in hopes of bringing her son back to life. So she surrendered the cube to you, and all this time, Frisha went by for you in a moment as the party is transported away. An idle threat left from Nanny Poo-Poo towards war of Dendar's inevitable return. Unable to retort, the party was transported back into this chamber. For you, Frisha, only a few moments have passed as the sand twirling around the party begins to dissipate down into a single strand that just sort of pours into, I believe, who grabbed the cube originally when from Nanny Poo-Poo? Was it Alexandria? I think it was.
I don't actually remember.
I don't remember. Was it War?
I had
it
it
was
originally, but
I think it was me, but I gave it to War.
I think you gave it to War. Okay, so yeah, it pours, all the mist around you dissipates. Frisha, only a few seconds have passed before you've said, what did you guys do? As the sand dissipates and it pours into War's hand, forming the cube as it builds up. And you have the final piece of the puzzle, Unix cube, the snail. Trickster god.
Frisha assumes she has a concussion and
Oh, I remember. I did take the cube, but then I handed it to War when we came back, and I said, "Don't worry, we'll kill him too."
Perfect. Yeah, that was the last.
Yeah,
that was the last
Talking
one.
about the snake god.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, then it probably formed from the sand into your hand, Alexandria, and you handed it to War and said that. Frisha assumes she has a concussion. Oh yeah, what you saw literally was just a sandstorm around them come up and then come down. It looks like they triggered a trap. From your perception, Frisha, it would probably be like they triggered a trap, but it just didn't go off.
I don't trigger traps, so
So it's got to be a phew moment. They didn't. It looks like they're okay.
Well, you're attached to people who do trigger traps, so
it is
No.
unfortunately the truth. Unfortunately, that is the truth. 100%.
So you guys are still standing in this chamber. Frisha, you're the only one in the throne room proper. I'm going to move us back over to the map so you all can see where you are on said map. Berlin, Valfine, Alexandria, War, you are still in the treasure room. There's still gold on the floor, just not able to... you're not able to take it with you, unfortunately, but this room, as I've described before, is shrouded in beautiful, beautiful drapery everywhere. Around you, gold still glimmering, treasure still everywhere. The only other prominent features is a vanity, which has been plundered of its perfumes by Valfine, and a green floating disc with a snake symbol on it that emanates magical energy.
That's right, I did grab perfume.
Which you saw a very similar floating green circlet in the throne room as well that Rossin C was rushing towards. This one looks just the same.
So, I imagine our next priority is getting out of here, yeah?
Yeah.
Imagine we're
Well-
not going to be the most popular people in this place right now.
there is another thing we could do while we're in here.
Oh, dragon bait! And Brolin will run towards the portal.
The one in this room or the one in the throne room that Rossin C was heading towards?
Yeah, the one that Ross and Steve was heading toward.
Okay, cool. You can put yourself in that chamber if you want to. Where your token is, as I said for more normal dungeon stuff, is where you actually are.
Come on, we gotta go. We gotta save dragon bait.
Roland, hold up.
I think we should wait. Don't touch anything.
What do you mean don't touch anything? What
And
are
this
you
was
I
the-
don't
talking
know how these things work.
This was the last time we ever saw him. I'm ready.
It's already starting.
It's already begun.
Regardless, we
I-
should try to find them, though.
I feel like we should find them, but not step on random teleporting.
Well, that's where he was going.
Yes,
Alright.
but you don't.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What? You? Oh, I was not sure I heard you correctly. It sounded like you were agreeing with him. Can we not step on strange green pods so we don't know where they go?
Well, I assume they go to each other.
Well, you're also going to wind up probably in front of a slew of armed guards.
They'll never be expecting it.
Well, we could send our beefiest boys in first.
Wait, does anybody here speak snake?
I mean, I speak Draconic, so I've been able to understand.
I mean, not everybody's gonna know Ross and C's dead yet, so maybe we pretend to be his henchmen or something.
By the way, his body is right in front of the portal, just sort of still laying out there. His large sort of bulbous.
He never
snake
made it,
body.
did he? He's laying right there.
Yep, that's where we left him. There's bodies all over this room. This room's bloody. There's a huge Hydra sort of body filling the hallway.
It's an episode where we puppet Ross and C's body.
They're going to find everything eventually.
Mage hand for the win.
We have multiple mage hands in the party. We could puppet show.
Isn't it like
We
I
really
have a
wanted
mage
to.
hand.
10 pounds.
No,
we have
used
enough
the
for
mage hand
we have
to
enough for
move the
one
head
arm,
around,
2 arm, and then 1 foot.
And yeah, and no, you have 1 arm, 2 arm, and then you have Brolin hiding behind him, holding him up on a stick. And I will mimic his voice with the actor.
Oh my god, do we really want? Do we want to do this?
No.
No.
No. Please, no.
I mean, he already looks like a walking corpse. It's not
I
gonna
mean,
be
we
very
did
different.
just slay a Hydra. A lot of things are possible.
We should try to find the prisons.
Well, there's only one other place we can check, and maybe 2 other places we can check.
We went through a prison earlier.
Well, I mean, we could also go up or down river.
Alright, 3 other places we can check. So there is the tunnel over here, the door on the other side of the death room.
If you're pinging or using an arrow, I can't see it.
How is off your screen? I'm zoomed out pretty.
Okay.
It's probably the front door. We determined. at
Front
one
door
point?
room, and then there's a side door over there. There is a room here that had lots of snake sounds behind it. There is a room we didn't go into down the river when we changed our mind.
Mhm.
And
to war
I
while
think
you were
that's it.
charmed or whatever it was.
Yep.
Tried to escape South River. Tried to take you with him. So we have a few choices. I don't like the green pad.
Yeah, we also have the problem now that we're not invisible. So
Yes.
we need to pick the path of least resistance.
Or just move slowly.
We'll
Which way do
pick
you
the
think
path
we're?
of most resistance.
I think we already did that once.
And we're still alive.
With very little effectiveness taken out.
It's true.
I mean, a lot of that's thanks to Nanny Poo Poo.
First time you're ever hearing this name.
Apparently, that spell is not worn off of war yet. I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay, yeah, I think it's a situation. Yeah, that makes sense. Me being like, whatever. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
So do we want door or do we want river?
Let's try the door. We gotta go find Dragon Bait and artists.
Going
Well-
upstream in the river might do that, but I don't know.
Well, we could try the river, and if all else fails, the river takes us back to where we entered in the first place. And
Yes.
Well,
there
if
wasn't
we
too
go-
much in that room.
If we go south here, then that's what happens. But if we go north, I don't know what's up there.
Yeah, looking in that direction, you see a single Yuan-Ti body slowly floating in the water north.
Oh, so the water's going this way?
Should be. So I said last time, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I thought it was flowing south.
I believe it is flowing this way because I don't know that it has anywhere to go.
Yeah, I'm looking
Anyone
at it
have
right
a
now.
light spell?
I do.
Do you want to cast it?
A light?
I mean,
Or
I-
a war? A war would work too.
Yeah, I could just activate the axe.
Would you like
That's
to
true.
do that?
Sure.
Oh no, they changed it. Okay, wait a minute. It looks simple. Tokens emit light. Oh god, they super changed it. Oh
No.
god, they UI'd me hard. Okay, token emits light, bright light, makes the token emit bright light, enable the set to a distance.
Uh-oh.
What is your bright
I think
light?
I'm freezing.
20. If it's like a torch.
It's not like a torch. It's 40 and 40, I think.
40.
Oh, it's 40 and
Here's the
40?
thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I don't have the choice of putting.
Well,
oh,
the bright light
there's-
will be.
there's
Well, it'll
bright
auto
light?
do the second one.
okay. There's bright light and low light.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
what is
40.
the bright light?
Bright light is a 40-foot radius,
What's
and
the low
then
light?
another 40, so it'd be 80 total.
Oh, it does it for me. It's actually nicer. All right, do you see light?
I think so, but I don't know.
I don't know if others
Maybe
see
not.
it. I don't know if others see it. Let's
Nope.
see.
No,
I don't.
do not.
Okay, let me look at this because it's all fucking different. And
Surprise.
I'm on one of the biggest fucking dungeon maps in this game, so I'm slow as fuck.
Oof.
putting this down as maybe positive change.
On vision, night vision. Give this token the ability to see without any light. What?
Mhm.
Ah.
Okay, so I turned vision on, but I want others to see this light. Low light, bright light. So this token emits bright light. Enable this to set its distance. Okay. Does anybody else see his light?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so there is a light, but it is very small.
I was playing with the point that I can make my own auras now.
If you move your token, I can't click on you, by the way. So
sorry.
I'm in the I've got token vision, gives the ability to see. If there is light or night vision enabled, tokens with vision can see the light. So yeah, I've got token emits light, bright light makes the token emit bright light. Enable this to its distance, which is 40. That's on. Total light looks like it's on.
Yeah, so what I'm seeing, I think, is...
I can actually look at your token.
Yeah, so, like, I have,
No,
like,
you have
10
it.
feet...
You have the
10,
light.
10 feet of light, and then another... It's doing half the range.
Why?
Or, like, I don't know. It's 10 feet of bright light, and then another...
Why can't
10 feet of
what
dim.
so your light is like that, and then what's your light? God damn it, Roll20. Why did you they took away options? It feels like. I mean, I don't know what else I can do. I've given you 40 feet. I'll pump it up to 80 by 80.
Is it in feet, or is it in...
It says FT.
Huh.
Nothing. I mean, I literally can't even change it. Only other thing I could do is give you night vision. Total light. All right, I've saved changes. Do you see more?
No.
What is happening? I'm gonna take your token and just put it in a place where you can't see anything. Sorry,
Okay.
guys, but this kind of fucks with our whole situation. Yeah,
All good.
You can see nothing. My guess. Oh, fuck you, Roll20. I have to make brand new tokens. It's using the previous light.
Oh no.
This feature is in active development. Why? Why? This feature is in active development. I can't alter your light anymore.
Oof.
I can.
God.
That makes this like so hard. I would have to go through and recreate everybody's token.
Okay.
It would take me an hour. I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
I'm trying to look up some.
Can you just toggle
things
night
if they
vision
have
on them?
anything, but
If I toggle, I mean, sure. I bet it. This is the thing. It won't do anything because it's holding on to his previous settings, and won't let me. Like he would see an update of some kind. Like I'll turn it on now and put night vision distance to what? 80 feet. Do you see anything?
nothing different.
It is not.
Gotcha.
It will not
Okay.
update. It is holding on to what it previously is. I will have to go through and update everybody's token to be able to have the new feature because that's just how this works, which is dumb. That really hurts your vision, so I'm just gonna do something that will break this a little bit, but I'm sorry. I'm doing global illumination. Everyone will be able to see everything.
Cool.
So it will kind of ruin the ambience of stuff, and you'll be able to see a lot further than you actually can, but it's whatever.
I mean,
And this
really,
hallway won't be as bad.
right now, where I'm standing, we have nothing extra. Or I have nothing extra, I should say.
What do you
But
mean? What do you mean extra?
I would be able to see out 80 feet.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess it's
like,
not a big
this would
deal.
all be bright anyway.
I guess
but
it's not a big deal. This is what we're gonna do for now. You will be
good.
able to see as far as possible in every direction, unfortunately, but it's fine.
yeah.
He's Hawkeye now.
Try your best to, if you see things that you shouldn't, to not meta it.
It's Hawk Turtle.
All right.
Do we want to go upstream?
So yeah, you step up here. You see the bodies floating past you in the stream.
So, we haven't been downstream yet. We have been upstream.
Bodies floating
Whoa.
past us?
One body. Yep. One.
We've been
one
this way up
body.
there.
It has an arrow in it.
That was me. Sorry.
Yeah, you shot him. He's running. Mm,
He was escaping this direction. So, but that's also where we came from.
Also, we gotta go find Dragon Bait and Artist.
Up or down?
I guess up on the map, which is downstream.
Or we could just take the teleporting pad.
We
Do
don't know.
you
where
know
that
how
goes.
teleporting pads work?
I mean, well, neither do you.
well, we know how they work.
Exactly.
We just don't know where it goes.
We've seen at least 6 of those.
I think it's too risky to have one person out on their own at a time.
Well, they wouldn't be alone for more than a hot second.
Maybe, or we might be all in different locations.
As we've seen, 6 seconds, lots of things can happen.
1 second. I think I might have got the river wrong.
We did get kill Rodson C in about 6
No,
seconds.
this can't be. This can't be it. It can't. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense.
No one's ever gonna believe we did
runs
that.
South. It runs north. Yeah.
No one has to.
No one has to know.
The point was the deed.
So I
Maybe
guess-
Wakanda. You might know Wakanda. Oh God, Wakongo.
Wakanga.
Wakongo?
Oh God, Wakongo. Oh yeah, I've had a stroke.
Oh. I say
wanna-
downstream and then backtrack.
Yeah, we'll just go up and take a peek around the corner.
Okay. Yep.
You guys dive
Ooh.
in.
Nothing there.
You can plunge in. You feel the current pulling you. Obviously, taking to the water is easiest for you. For others, it is a full dive in. It's about 30 feet in the middle. Like it just carves, goes straight down. There is a depth to this. War. You can you can feel the current up here, and it does seem to flood at the very end of the tunnel. The water and the roof sort of meeting each other, but you can feel the current still pulling.
Mm.
So you can only imagine the water must go down.
Yeah. He'll kind of dip his head under and look around a little bit, and then motion for everybody to go back.
Yeah, you have your magical flame, which I don't know if that survives underwater, but I think it just dims it. I'm gonna imagine it's still lit, but it dims it a lot. You want to make a perception check?
Sure.
Go for it.
Sick.
Valfine and Freesia, you guys are fully submerged. You're gonna just letting you know you're gonna be wet.
Okay.
I have presagation.
Perfect. Just letting you know that you are in cold water. 9 perception. Just it goes on. You can see it goes on past where the ceiling meets the water, and you can't go any further without completely going under. But it just goes into darkness. Your light sort of just trickles out, being dimmed by the water around it. The fire just barely flickering in a magical light just goes out into darkness. You imagine probably just goes.
Yeah.
With the way the current is.
I before we head back, push the Yuanti corpse underwater a little bit so it can get underneath the ledge so it can continue down.
Yeah, it was already in there. You expedite the process and it just gets sucked under and it's gone.
Alright. Get out of the water. Well, there's nothing up that way.
Insta dry.
Can I have some of that?
Yeah.
Insta?
Hey.
Yeah, you snap fingers. The wetness dries away. You each feel a warmth of magic around you.
Thank you.
So we can go upstream back to where there was a cave full of those little things. Or we can continue trying to look through the palace, but that's risky.
There's some not so nice things over there.
Well, the most dangerous thing in the palace is, well, over there in a heap.
He's not wrong.
Second most dangerous thing in the palace is probably over there in a heap.
Well, the things that can look at you and turn you to stone, those are what I'm worried about.
Like goes a different corpse every time.
That might have been one of those heaps over there in the corner.
Hydra's just a bunch of heads.
Since we don't have invisibility, it might be good to go through the water instead.
Yeah, there were some prisoners back that way.
We're gonna be hard pressed to go being fully seen.
Well, we could always just go and room by room and just death and destruction.
There's also that, but I don't suggest it.
We don't have anything for petrification, probably, so...
I would need greater healing, which I don't have yet.
Wanna carry someone out of here as a stone statue?
Says the intelligent mind inside of Brolin's head. What did I say? That's weird.
I think we can probably avoid the room with basilisks as well.
Yeah, it's up the river or back through the door. Swimming is going to be hard if we get caught in a pinch.
There was the one snake door.
The snake door, there's the necromancer room.
Yeah.
There is the second snake door. We have to watch out for the giant snake on our way back if we take our exact path back.
Like, I almost think it'd be better when we do leave to come out of this room and just go upriver.
Yeah,
If
might
we
be.
can. But yeah,
There's
so
two
there was...
sets of slaves that we should probably do something about, though, as good people.
Yeah. What was on the west? So the west side of the main
There was a
room with the
door.
basilisks that we never opened, right?
Yeah, we never opened
So-
that door.
So we don't know what's on that side, but we do know.
We came back through the branch hallway.
Yeah.
We didn't take the one at the end of the hall because that one had
Snake sounds
behind it, right? Yep.
Yeah, so that could be like prisoner room, just keeping them in snakes.
So yeah, we've
But
got snake
don't know.
room.
It could just be a
There-
snake pit.
There's a chance that there's a second that snake room connects down to the dark room that we first entered in as well,
Yeah, because the other door also made the same noises.
and it holes.
Hmm.
And we cut past that and went through another
Right.
kind of labor camp enclosure thing.
Our
Yeah.
most likely location for the prisoners is either going to be the other side of the hall or the snake room.
Well, he was going to go talk to Dragonbait by going through the teleporter. I still think we should do it.
You just told me no.
I think my idea is better.
It's the same idea.
That's nice, Brolin.
How do you control which way you're going in that teleporter?
These should be linked one way, or if they aren't linked one way, you'll need to know of the other locations, and then it just won't work.
There is that.
Do you know how to activate these things?
Well, I'm no magicanic, but I'm pretty sure I can get this old baby purring like a teleporter circle.
You see, it's
Purring like a teleport.
It's like a metal disc about maybe 5 inches off the floor, and it's sort of radiating with a green light below it. Has this red symbol on top of it that's definitely also sort of pulsating with magic. Yeah, there's that is the situation you are looking at. You got that
All right.
green and red, those green and red colors kind of mixing. It's very magical, obviously.
So what we're looking at here is your classic suspended plate with RGB lighting on the bottom. We've got an inlaid razor symbol on top.
It is the
Probably.
symbol of a snake, for sure.
Which is
Probably
coincidentally
charges
also a
mouse.
symbol of a snake.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This must be Naga products.
So I guess we just need to send our test Brolin through.
Can I
Yes,
roll
yes.
an arcane? Would I be able to roll an arcane check to figure out if this is like just a circle that is linked to one other location, or if we would need to interface with it somehow?
I think just an arcane check I don't know if it would reveal that information per se, but it would probably reveal some information. Like if whether or not this particular one does a thing, you would definitely have to. I think you would definitely have to spend like a detect magic or a identify spell to like really learn the intricacies. With an Arcana check, I don't know. I'm not sure what you would learn with just an Arcana check. Probably how to, I think with an Arcana check, probably how to interface with it, which is something you could learn.
That's something I'm wondering, because these things follow a set system. So, as an Arcanist, I would potentially be familiar with that system.
Yeah.
And how to make these. So
I think that makes
would-
sense.
Since I'm proficient in it, can I assist?
Sure.
What the real trick is that they have no system. They're just random. You walk on the portal until you get to the right.
It's like the world's shittiest video game dungeon.
This was
Oh
wrong,
my
and this one's
God.
wrong, and this one's wrong.
So it is, yeah, a lot of what you would have to do sums up to guesses. There's no surety. Though if you want to feign it, you totally can. But the looking at it, this is I mean it's magic. It's not your magic. It is Ross and C's magic. His book, his spell book, like I'm not even sure like what spells he had in the spell book, but like it's foreign to you.
With that roll, it might be magic.
It is magic 100%, but it's just foreign to you. What's going on? Like anything could happen.
Sorry, I cursed you with the 8s.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is only so much I can glean from this. So, what I'm going to suggest is, if we want to find dragon bait, we should go through.
Oh.
And here's my logic. We don't know where dragon bait is. Rossin C knew where dragon bait is. To get to dragon bait, he was choosing to go this way. We will probably have to fight on the other side, but if we sneak around, we are probably going to have to fight anyway because we are not the stealthiest group, and this is a giant-ass temple. So I would rather teleport into one room where we can have a closed encounter rather than wandering around a temple where we might draw in multiple parties.
Unless we teleport into the big room with the 2 basilisks.
I don't remember seeing any of the teleporting circles in there.
Neither did I. Besides, it would be kind of weird to have a teleporting circle linked to your inner chamber at the front door. That's not how you build a dungeon or keep your throne room safe.
There's been a teleportation circle like this in almost every room.
Except that one. We didn't see one in that room.
And there's a decent chance that we'll just teleport to that room back there, or the room just outside the big doors that we just came through.
Or into the one with the consorts.
Also
Wasn't
possible.
there one in there?
I did see one in there.
Yeah, but there's only a few Naga in there, right?
Okay. So, here we go again. First off, did you see a teleportation circle in the consort room?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
Did it look like this one?
Can can I recall if the runes matched?
Make an intelligence check.
You know, we got that one snake, that one UNT scientist
You're pretty
talking
sure?
to himself really weird. We could just go intimidate him and have him tell us.
You weren't focused on it. You just saw a floating disc. You were more focused on finding the spy.
I didn't have a chance to look clearly.
Well, again, we have probably killed the toughest things in this temple in this room.
Does this one have the same runes as the one out there?
Yeah. Looks pretty much the same make.
They're probably all the same. Because there's no way that this one would just go to his bedroom.
Is there a way to sneak through this, Mr. DM?
What do you mean?
Does it make noise when activated? Do we know?
You can figure that out once you activate it.
Okay.
You've never
It's
seen
the
it
most-
Wob,
activate.
wob, wob, wob.
Yeah, yeah.
Most obnoxious
Or you
noise
enter
ever.
the room with an explosion or something.
He's Rustin C was a man of theatrics. Smoke cloud every time.
He was not a man of subtlety.
I vote Brolin goes first.
What?
Yeah, test rolling.
Why me?
You
Yeah,
wanted
that's
Because
to
you
do
have the
this.
most help.
You suggested this first.
And it was your idea.
I go in.
It was your idea,
I
exactly.
go in. I don't even acknowledge them. I go in. Like,
Yeah, what are you doing exactly? You just
I step on it.
you step on it, and that is all?
Take me to the prison.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Make a Arcana check.
Here we go.
Oh
This
no!
This go be good.
I'm a druid.
There's a second Brolin on the screen now. I don't know who pulled the second Brolin.
Wait, there's a second Brolin?
Yeah, there was a second token.
Oh, there is 2 Brolins.
Make me that Arcana check.
I'm dipping my toe in the water real quick. I'm not watching.
Valfine, help me. What do I say? Can I get advantage on this?
I'm-
If I- can someone help me?
No, there's no advantage.
Okay,
I just
okay,
need you, Brolin.
Oh, well?
Yep, you step onto it. You say aloud, "Take me to the prison."
Take me to the prison.
Yeah, and you see that the energy below you starts to build. You see the green light begin to brighten up. It doesn't make any sound, but as it brightens, you also see the sort of red light from the symbol illuminates as well. And there is a very faint hum of arcane magic as you hear it. And then Brolin's just sitting there, and then Brolin, you feel yourself hit with
Blood
a
and-
magical energy. You take 5 points of force damage, and you are pushed 10 feet back into war, and that is where you stop. Into war. You feel as though your head was just punched directly.
Okay, yep.
So you should be at 81 if you were at 86.
Brolin?
And
Yeah.
you're prone too from that.
Appears this is tuned only to let Ross and C go through.
Did he have anything on him? Is there a key ring or something?
His body's right there.
I'd like to loot
We're
the body.
standing on his
You will
body.
see it's very well looted thus far. He doesn't have any other effects on him than what was taken.
Hmm.
All right. Does anybody, maybe one of the accredited wizards here, wanna take a whack at it?
The other thing that proved to me is we could get separated with this. If one of us can't get through. Or only one of us can.
Okay, to the doors then.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, back to the
I
doors
kind of want
that
to
you
see
entered.
Brolin get hit again.
Or
I
Brolin.
mean, what? Walking.
These doors
And
you
really, Brolin,
sealed.
that was best case scenario because it means that you failed, so we aren't trying, and you didn't succeed, and all of us failed.
You sealed these doors behind you so that you wouldn't be noticed when you came in. They are closed. Are you guys just pushing them open? How are you going about this? You're no longer invisible. You no longer have the sort of shadow step spell from Brolin.
You want me to check ahead?
Might be
Sure.
a good idea.
Well, I have this wicked concussion. I need to take it easy.
Your head's still rattling from the arcane punch you just received.
So I would like to peek in the side of the door that gives me the best view of the room.
Or is turning off the light.
Make
Good idea.
a sleight of hand check or stealth check, whatever you'd like.
They're both the same.
Cool, whichever one you feel like applies.
Is it not? Oh, there we go.
You slowly push the door open and you look inside to see the chamber as you left it. You hear the running blood water pouring through the chamber, filling it. The stench of blood and flesh fills your nostrils, and the green lights from the room emanate throughout, and it looks to be just as you left it before. You see the pillars within the room, all the motifs upon it, the great altar, the very top of the chamber, 40 feet up, and the golden gong across the room.
Motion to war. Some sort of Call of Duty hand gesture. I don't know.
You will hear a few voices echo through this room, but it is also not unfamiliar. You hear the laughter and giggling coming from the consort chamber.
Just to be clear. So far.
Let's go.
We are undetected, sneaking through this place. Murdered their boss of cold blood, now we gotta save our face.
Are you guys trying to go about this in a sneaky manner?
Yes.
I need a group
Yes.
stealth check, please.
As I sing nervously.
That increases our stealth.
What'd you say?
Singing nervously increases our
Singing-
stealth. Oh man.
This is going well.
Here we go.
+1 to stealth. Yeah.
Let me skip these really quick.
We're stealthy.
Only bring up the average so far.
Okay.
We're above 10. That's got to be something, right?
You are definitely above 10. Let me just get some things.
Oh
up.
shit! I should have put my hood up.
Okay.
Above 10 bodes ill.
If I put my hood up, I get advantage. Next time.
Okay. So where are you guys going? What are you doing? You are hiding. You are doing your best to stay quiet as you move through this empty chamber to keep with your unseen advantage.
Are we heading back to the snake door? Is that the plan?
We could head to the snake door, or we could head to the Smarty Pants Naga, and
They were both the same direction, so.
yeah, let's head that way though. I don't want to head up the Gong Way because the Gong Way is dangerous.
Yeah. Because we know, like, up to here, and then we go into the, And this is where we gotta sneak, past the Smarty Pants Naga to get to Snake Door.
Yes, I love these callouts.
Yep. You can see as you enter into this chamber, and into this sort of cross area here. You see before you and can smell the chemicals from the sort of alchemist's chamber. This individual who seems to be going quite awry with their experiments. As you enter this new chamber, and I know I just asked you for stealth checks, but like I said, keep your finger on the trigger. Give me some new ones.
I'm putting my hood up this time, so it's advantage.
Everybody but Brolin, since he
This
hasn't
could be
entered.
only better. Oh nope.
Oh, I'm here. I just.
Okay, make sure you token.
Damn it.
Oof.
It's an 8.
Brolin,
guys.
Brolin, did you roll or is that your 8?
That's his original 8.
Oh yeah. Okay. New
Give
stealth check.
me another roll really quick.
We're slightly worse this time.
Can I play this up? I want to try something.
Yeah, go for it.
Knowing Brolin's absolutely failing his stealth, can I prep a firebolt?
Absolutely, you can.
I was gonna walk up. Hey, Razin C wants to talk to you.
To what?
Just, I want to walk up casually to the snake man. It's like, hey,
That seems a little
Rosin's-
preemptive.
Rosin-
like you
Rosin's-
rolling it and then deciding to do that.
yeah.
Give me something that would actually break your stealth versus you just doing it on purpose. Like, were you originally planning to do that?
No.
Okay.
I think Brolin should sneeze rather loudly.
I know exactly what's gonna happen.
You tell me.
The frog, the magical frog, that my new mundane magical item, just the loudest ribbit ever.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Oh my god.
I think you, I think like the way you shift or move when you're trying to be quiet, you sort of hunch down. He's in your pocket, and he just gets squeezed between your tummy and your leg kind of situation, and you just hear this bruh, bruh, that echoes through the hall. And this individual, he's in the middle. He's like behind a sort of one of his desks here, and he's in the middle of like just taking a droplet from like an eyedropper and like putting it in another vial, and immediately just he looks up and sees all of you, well, most of you in this hall, 3 at least. He says, "You're not supposed to be here." And a smile sort of curls on his lips as he sees 3 presumed definite intruders, because you guys are not Yuan-Ti. Like, it is 100% obvious to this guy.
Is
They're totally supposed to be here, but in Razi's voice.
I would like you guys to roll initiative.
This is like a
Wait,
Star Wars prisoner
wait,
transfer. Like,
Wait, can I roll?
Those are really good deception roll.
Can I roll a deception roll?
No. What, like, to do what?
I was gonna say, of course I'm not supposed to be here. Razin C told me to come get you.
Nope, it would fail immediately. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make you roll something that would fail. He's not. Like, the situation is not in your favor. You can say that, canonically. Doesn't change the situation.
I'm actually going to say mine still canonically, but
Okay, what do you say?
it is legitimately. Oh, they're totally supposed to be here in Rots and C's voice because I have the act.
Ross and C's voice. 26. Yeah, the voice comes from over there. He hears it. We're gonna keep these initiative rolls real quick before I roll, because he hears it, and you get a 26 on your deception. But in fact, I like this is the situation of
Slim
it's
pickings.
too stupid for him to possibly.
Oh, yeah, it
believe
wasn't
that
the
this-
plan.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to consider like if this is even possible, and I think he hears it echo. It comes from your party, and he says, "And magic uses that." And yeah, he like it's.
That wasn't even magic.
Can I-
You are mimicking his voice. How is that not magic?
It's a
Actor
feat.
Oh, it's a feat. Oh, to be able to mimic
It was
someone's voice.
now, Alex. It was so good they thought it was.
Yeah, it's so good that he thought it was magic. I like that. That makes sense.
You are just so spot on. It sounded like you cast a spell.
That makes sense to me. I like that. Okay, cool. Let me get these guys' stats up so I know I have them properly. I think I
Now
do.
go star in a play somewhere.
Oh, I have.
Yes, I'm sure.
Alright. Cool. Let's get initiatives here. And see how the situation. Or Kyle, you were gonna say something. What was that thing?
It's too late.
Okay. Nice.
I gotta make a face character sometime.
What, you're trying to talk us out of this?
Yeah.
I because you guys aren't UNT, they don't take UNT without them being prisoners. Like, you obviously are armed. I don't know what you would say to get out of this. It'd have to be. I don't know. I personally do not know, which is why I don't want you to roll, because I don't want you to roll for me just to say yeah, no.
I disguise myself.
I don't want to like unless you guys were in a disguise of some kind. I would totally think that it would be a roll.
Like
but
I said, this should have been an episode where we carried around Ross and C's corpse.
You can see a dwarf, a human, and an elf. Three
Yeah.
races that don't belong where he is. Right?
I do also kind of love that the two people who
By
rolled that
themselves.
initiative are literally around the corner.
Okay, Valfy and Alexandria, you guys actually are quickest to act. I think that makes sense in this situation because Brolin's in front of you, totally bumbles. He looks up like and sees the situation, says what he says. You guys are the first to act here. What do you do?
I'm gonna crouch down and fire an arrow between Alexandria's legs and over Brolin's head.
Where at? He's got a bunch of zombies around him as well, who seem to be like his lab assistants kind of situation.
Straight at him.
Okay.
25.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Yeah, he says this like thinking because like no one can just look at you and know you're powerful, like unless you're just brandishing fucking magic shit everywhere. But you guys look like just normal like explorers, and you just like shoot it, and he's in the middle of like about to give a command. Go ahead and do the damage. I don't think you get a. Yeah, there's no sneak attack here, since there's no surprise. 8 piercing. Let me see. Okay, cool. Yeah,
I'm nothing without my sneak attack.
it fires off and shoots right into the side of his head. Ah! And he looks and says, "And violent too." That is your action, Delphine. Anything else you'd like to do?
I am going to stay behind the meat.
Oh, okay. You
Right
stay
here.
where you are.
Yes.
Okay. Alexandria,
Expecting a room to no longer be there.
it is your turn.
Okay. Alright.
Either that or there's some AoE coming, but I don't want to risk
Wow.
someone flooding in behind us either.
Violent too. Yes, we are very violent individuals, aren't we?
Fireball. All right. I need to make a save for all these zombies. these. I'll do them first.
Give him the old 10
Give
towns.
them the old 10 towns. A lot of
Don't say that. That failed.
There's 5 of them, so 5d20.
I killed
It,
So what are we gonna call it then? Give him the old bow and blow?
15. 2 of them succeed.
Sounds like a brothel.
I'll start with the one right next and go down. So 2 of them succeed. So this one is I have to do undead fortitude for. Oh god, I forgot about this. Okay. So
Someone's gonna see a sign and they're gonna go, "What the fuck is a
I'm-
bow and blow?"
I'm gonna do damage.
Well, I hit them
first.
with fire. Are you sure?
Yes.
is
If
fire
damage,
not-
it doesn't work like the Hydra. It is just if damage is reduced to 0 hit points, they must make a Constitution saving throw. DC 5 plus the damage taken. Actually, they die because I don't think there's possible to make that
yeah.
roll. That's a
It's a little high.
33, so I don't even need to make that roll, which saves me some time. Thank you. Okay, next one is also a fail. So this is also completely dead. And I'll describe this unless you want to. So just I'm gonna let you describe this explosion. But keep in mind that this room is filled with glass vials, so go for it. Absolutely.
It sounds like bowling pins to me.
This one takes half, which is 14.
Oh no.
And
You're gonna.
this
Yep.
one is dead. Yeah, let me get everything applied here. Yeah, I think I don't have to do the undead fortitude. DC 33, and then this one is also just barely alive. Okay. Oh yeah, and then I need to make the save for the pure blood. Roll 2d20. Take the higher. 9, and it would be not enough. Not even close. Wait, does he have any bonuses? No. Cool. He takes the full brunt and lives. Holy shit. So there are 3 dead. You've killed half the room. The other half are alive. But feel free to describe what this explosion looks like.
Okay, so an arrow was just shot between her loins, so that was fun. She's going to sidestep, hold her book in her right hand, extend her left outward, facing him sideways. She's going to draw out the fire from that book and snap, sending a spiral of black purple energy down the hallway. It swirls through the middle of the room, pulls in on itself, and then it explodes violently, causing all the beautiful effects that we're familiar with. And then she's going to scream into the devastation. She says, "Now lay down your arms if you don't want it to come again."
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, you scream that out
Yelling's a bad idea.
as your free action.
Yelling.
I just fireballed. I'm pretty sure.
Your
all
fireball
pretense is
mechanically, emits no sound.
Well, the shattering glass certainly does.
Oh, that does, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but that guy probably shatters glass vials all the time.
Well,
He does not seem like a stable individual.
So if
you
there's
shouted
no
out for him to what'd you
That
say?
is-
I mean, if there's no explosion, there's no need for me to shout. So she's just gonna say it calmly and clearly so that he can hear her.
That works fine too. Like as long as he can hear you. Yeah, you are threatening them.
The chain explosions.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? So free action, talk, action to explode. You have a bonus and a movement. If you'd like
Well,
to
I
use
would love to move out of range, but I feel like threatening him then running away would probably give the wrong idea. So I'm gonna stand my ground and hope that he thinks better of throwing his life away.
Excellent, and he definitely does, because on his turn, as everything's exploded around him, he's been launched back onto the floor. His cape's still burning, and he immediately sends a command to zombies. Just says, "Attack them!" He runs. He moves to get the fuck out of here. He is going to move 25 feet. He's going to use his action to swing open the fucking door. Step out of it 5 feet, and then he's going to close the door behind him as his free interact. Just slam it. He's out of there. As he opens the door, you see no, it's darkness beyond, effectively. Yeah, because there's no light over there. So he just swings open, closes the door, gets the fuck out of there. It is Berlin's turn. Wait, zombies rolled a 0? That doesn't make any sense. Did they? What?
They have a negative
Initiative
dex.
0. Yeah, they've been blown back. All these fucking vials have spilled onto the floor. All kinds of greens and purples and red liquids all over the ground. Everything's shattered. So two of them are just like sitting there, probably on the ground, covered in flames. They're still sort of burning on them. Brolin, what would you like to do?
5, 10, 15, 20. Brolin is going to. How beat up is this one?
Oh, they are both below the half threshold. Yeah, they're both bloodied. Here, I'll mark them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are fucking like pieces of them are kind of burnt off.
Ghosts.
There are some flames sort of every like
Produce flame.
Okay. That hits, but you do need to roll with disadvantage because you're attacking one right in front of you, and you have somebody in. So roll one more time. It'll be 1 fire damage, but give me one more roll.
It's actually 2d6.
Okay.
2d8.
You'll have to roll another d8, but roll me another d20. Still hits, so I just need one more d8 for damage. So
God.
3 fire damage. Yep.
Yeah.
You come up and
Take
just punch him in the face with a flaming fist.
Dead.
That was very metal, Brolin.
You see that the lab coat that he kind of had on, kind of situation, is very, very burned. It's not so much a lab coat as it's a, because that's too silly. It's like a apron, like a leather apron kind of situation. All of the glass vials that were kind of on his body, because these zombies were literally used for storage. They had vials on them, like they're all shattered, so there's glass all over. So yeah, they're sort of leather aprons are just scorched.
Walking shelves.
They are walking pockets of vials. Yep. So that is your action, Brolin. That is partial in your movement. What else? Anything you'd like to do? Bonus action.
No, I'm good.
You have enough movement to get to the door and open it?
I would. No, I don't have enough.
Used up 20. He's got 25.
I just couldn't see what was going on.
Okay. Anything else you have to do, Brolin?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Freesha, it's your turn.
Okay, I guess I am going to go charging into the room here, I guess.
Okay.
And I will...
Still 2 zombies. It's trying to recover from the attack. You will.
I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity and continue on. And get open this door.
Okay. So you're using your action, take a attack of opportunity, you use a free action to open the door. Yeah, go ahead and wait a minute, let me roll this. It is going to be a slam attack against you. Public roll. 9 doesn't hit you. No.
Nope.
You swing open the door. You see he's on the other side in the middle of... you have night vision, right? You can see?
I do not. I just wanted to get it open so War had a clearer path.
Okay, perfect. Let me see if I can get this here. Here we go. Okay. I know you don't have night vision, but you will still see this. He's in the middle of getting the fuck away from this door. He just couldn't go any further. And he's in the middle of shouting to the 4 brood guards in this room that we're under attack. So that is something that you immediately open your door to. You see him, he's being like, we're under attack! And the door opens, and you see the brood guards like immediately turn to look at like whatever's happening, and they look pissed. They got their weapons
I
kind of
step
ready.
to the side.
Okay. It is. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't have any.
It is War's turn.
I hex him.
Okay, yeah, you want to hex him as a bonus action?
Yeah.
What is his disadvantage?
His disadvantage will be
Change the music here.
Dex. Dex seems good.
Okay, Dex. Sounds good.
Nope,
So-
change my mind. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Cool. Ward, is your turn.
Sorry, I'm having a boss battle with a cat. Alrighty. So moving here, do I need to go 10 to get to here, or is it just 5 diagonal?
You would do 10 there because the,
Okay.
the corner's covered.
40, 30, 35, 40.
You have a javelin?
I do have a javelin, but I feel like it's too late anyway.
That argument could be made.
That argument probably could be made. I agree.
Alright, so bonus action rage, and then I'm gonna just hit the guy next to me.
Okay. Bonus action rage and go for it.
Alrighty. And I will reckless attack.
Okay. Attacking with advantage.
So on a positive note, Valfine, I am next to him now.
So this is gonna be just regular battle axe, though.
Yes, you are.
That's a hit.
Okay.
This poor undead.
Total
So
of
14?
14?
14 slashing.
14 slashing. Perfect. He just has to make a quick check. No, I
Nope.
don't believe he makes it. Yep, he dies. So yeah, you just and it just falls to the ground. It is slain, Easily.
Okay.
cutting right through its leather apron.
Can I swap weapons to a javelin and throw it right now?
That would be your free object interaction. Yes,
Okay.
but
So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
I will javelin the snaky dude, not the zombie.
Okay. I don't believe you can reckless a melee or ranged, right?
Correct.
Cool.
Reckless is only melee.
Ooh.
Okay, that hits. Let me see here.
The
You don't
rage and the dueling style are not, so it's just the 7.
It's just the 7. Cool. Yeah, he's in the middle of. He was in the middle of shouting a warning. These brood guards sort of turned, like, what the fuck's going on? And the door opened up. Frisha stepped out of the way. Ah! Right through his head, and he just falls to the ground. And it is, yeah, quite obvious that they are under attack. So he is. Ah! And he's dead. He is dead with that.
Oh, you
And
killed him. Shit.
as he drops, there's a zombie between you and these brood guards. But I want to imagine that they can see you, or like mid throw, because that's a cool shot. That is your movement. That is your action. That's your bonus action. Everything. All right.
I believe so.
Cool.
Are we the baddies?
Yeah.
In this
That-
situation.
Because
to
that's
them.
totally how the baddie situation plays out. It's like, we're under attack! His head blows up.
All right. This zombie has been told to attack, so it's going to attack the nearest person to him.
Yeah,
It's
we the
going to be
baddies.
Frisha. So Frisha, slam attack on you is going to be a 6. It's not going to happen. So he's like a fucking javelin just went past him, killed his master. So he literally, and he's covered in fire. It'll turn. And he just goes to grab you, and it's just like barely even. It's like half-hearted because he's so fucked up, and he's unable to even connect in a slam. He just immediately lunges. You move out of the way, and he just crashes into a burnt-out, glass-shattered shelf. it is at that point that I need to roll a new initiative. Okay, cool. All right. It is Valfine's turn.
Okay, just from here, I'm gonna take a hit at that zombie.
Okay. Straight down the hall.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
It hits.
Shit, okay. I'd like to think it's a 9, so it probably like bounces off the wall but still hits the target.
In a perfect location because it was a sneak attack.
It is a sneak attack.
Shit, on sneak attack, 2 1s too.
Wow,
What's the total
3.
damage?
3 1s.
Total
It's
damage
okay.
is
8 plus 6, 14.
14. Cool. Let me just roll.
3 1s on a sneak attack.
Okay, it is dead. Yeah, arrow goes right through its head. Just falls to the ground. A pile of flesh.
And I'm going to get in front of Alexandria. Boop. And wait for the dudes to funnel into a target-rich environment.
Okay. Alexandria.
It's the little things. It's the little things. Brings me back. It's like I'm commanding my own army again. All right. Going to firebolt.
Okay. Where are you firebolting?
Straight down the guard I can see.
Okay, perfect. That hits.
Sweet. So, ba-ba-da-ba. So that'll be 9.
Okay, 9 damage. Yeah, it soars out through the door, blasts right across its reptilian shoulder. That is your action.
All right. Yep. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. This guy's dead, so I don't need him on there anymore. Brolin, you're next.
Okay. So War is currently engaged with.
No.
He's not. There's bodies around him.
In fact, none of us are currently engaged.
It's true. Nobody's engaged.
Oh wait, where are the 2 brood?
There
Straight down.
are straight down. There are 4 brood guards.
We're gonna have to fight the brood guards, aren't we?
If you really thought we were going to sneak our way out of here without fighting anything, you are mistaken.
15. 20.
Pretty sure those guys were gonna die anyways.
Sir. Oh god.
Keep working on that cardio, Brolin.
Dwarfs are we're not natural spreads. I don't know what dwarf brought up that myth, but it ain't true. He was a blowhard.
Aren't you an albino dwarf?
I'm just pale. We're the same height.
So you're just different subspecies then. Perhaps a lazier, paler
Oh,
version.
shut up.
So as your movement, you have an action and a bonus action.
The only other albino dwarf we knew did sit around in a tub all day.
It's
Yeah,
true.
he did.
Never saw him even stand
All
up.
right. I'm casting Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
So let me see if it matters if I cast it at a higher level. Flaming Sphere. 3rd level or higher. Yeah, I'll cast it at 3rd level.
Third
I got
level?
a high. Yep, I got 1 level 3 spell left.
Okay.
And I will
Just-
cast Flaming Sphere at level 3.
Oh, I don't have my thing here. Level 3, flaming sphere. Cool.
5-foot diameter sphere appears within range, 60 feet.
Controlled by Brolin. Yeah, okay, cool. Controlled by Brolin. Save changes. Okay, you can control that little piece of fire on the that little circle. Where are you putting it?
It's right there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it appears, yeah, any creature that ends, so yeah, a sphere of fire on unoccupied space. I don't think it does any initial damage. I think it has to, wait, does it do initial damage?
It
Yeah,
only
it
does damage when it boops people, which he can use his bonus action as he summons it to boop something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll summon it right here, and then I'll boop him.
Okay, cool. So then he has to make a dexterity saving throw, correct? What's your spell
Yes.
save DC?
14.
Alright, he
And then I
manages to avoid most of the boop as the fire appears and lunges at him. What is the damage? So
He takes 5 damage.
he'll take 5 damage. Okay, perfect. Alright, yep. It lights the area. For those who didn't have vision before, can see all of these sort of guards in this chamber, the same chamber you originally entered when you came here. And yeah, the fire, it's maybe just snake its way out of the full brunt of the damage. Roland, that's your action, that's your movement. You have a bonus action remaining.
No, that was my bonus action to move it.
That was your bonus action. All right, you are spent. All right, it is their turn. They're going to speak in Draconic. One of them, as a free action, is going to shout, "Go! Warn the others! We're under attack!" And then they're going to take their turn here. First and foremost, this one is out of here. Okay, let me do that. Make sure that's all.
Oh, great, guys. Go great.
legit.
Well, we're in an enclosed environment. This is probably best case scenario.
Yeah, just tell that to drumming in the deep.
Okay, so this one gets just here.
Have you ever heard of the Colville Screw?
Alright, these ones are going to,
What?
gosh, yeah, they don't want to end their turn. I think he's just gonna, I think they're gonna fucking move out. Yeah, this one here. And then, gosh, where's this one gonna go? Make it? Oh yeah, he can. Okay. Alrighty. I think that is all their movement. You see them disperse to either side of the door and out of sight.
Not good.
Okay, I guess I will venture into that room.
Okay, you venture in. Alright. They will use their spent actions then to move in on you. Well, no, nowhere near the flames. Oh no, I already know what their spent action is. Yeah, you see them on either side, sort of preparing for people to enter the room. What do you do? They see you immediately. They don't lunge at you, but you see them on either flank.
I guess I will continue through past the sphere.
Yeah, if you're by the sphere, I think you still take damage.
Oh, no, it's at the end of my turn.
End of your turn, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying that the sphere area is dangerous. Okay. Yeah, you see that they are defending in this room right now.
And I can't see the other guy anywhere. Dang it.
No, there are 3 now. That is, I think is that all of your movement?
That's all my movement, yeah.
Anything you like to do with your action? You can prepare one, or you can, yeah, it's up to you.
I will, I guess, Hex.
Move your hex as a bonus.
Yeah, move my Hex as a bonus to the guy by himself.
Okay, absolutely.
And then I will Eldritch Blast that guy.
Okay, go for it. Disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
He is dodging.
Oh, okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, it doesn't matter. Hits anyway.
Nice. Yes. Nice.
It's two separates. So yeah, they both be
Yeah.
at disadvantage, but they both do hit. Yeah, do full damage. That's the first attack, and then the second one is so a total of 15. Yeah, they batter into him. He's not bloodied from the strike, but they rip in. You see blood start to seep from the scales.
Yep, and wisdom.
Wisdom, perfect. He will have disadvantage in wisdom. I trust you to remember that. Okay.
Yep.
War's turn.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Guess I'll move there first.
As War's coming in, I gesture to both sides as soon as he can see me.
So can I take diagonals here?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Do this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as the middle section connects, you can take a diagonal without having to go around. Yeah.
Alright, so he'll go to here. And then
Okay.
smack the leftmost guy.
Okay. Disadvantage. So if you're reckless now.
Actually, bonus action, turning the axe on.
Bonus action, the
Yeah.
axe is on. Perfect.
Yep. And then, doing the...
I don't know. I think your axe was already on, man. Wasn't it? Or did you turn it off?
It
No, we
was
turned
not.
it
I
off back
turned
to
it
the
off.
door.
It's back
Yep,
on.
specifically.
Yeah. So... doing this, and then... So, yeah, he is doing it reckless. So, normal, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, that hits.
Oh,
The one further
yeah.
away or the one closer to the door?
The one that's leftmost.
Leftmost. Perfect. Go ahead and deal some damage. Whew, give me the number. There's a lot of numbers on my screen.
11,
I
20.
think it's 20. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, you cut into its flesh, ripping away at the scales, blood pouring forth. It is not bloodied, but it is hurt.
He is ancestral protected as well.
Protector, so hitting anybody but you, he takes disadvantage. Right?
And yeah, and if he does that, they have to the damage.
They what on the damage?
They have resistance to damage from him.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Yeah. And then second attack, doing the same thing.
Same guy?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, can you ancestral protector multiples or no?
No, just
Oh, okay.
it's the first one on the turn. There we
Definitely
go.
hit.
Yep, 2 in a row. 17.
17. He is bloody with that strike, but he's still alive.
It's bonus action. Okay.
Yeah, you're just
That was
ripping
it
into
for me.
this one. And that's it for you. Zombies are no longer on the track, but with a reset of the round, I need to add some new initiatives. So we will do this.
Oh, hey. I remember this room.
Actually, that makes things a lot
I do
easier.
not. It was much darker last time.
Makes things a lot easier. Okay, cool. It is Valfine's turn.
Okay. I'm going to move and bonus action dash all the way 60. Oh, nice.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. And then, fuck, I can't shoot either one of them.
You can. They have cover. You technically the furthest corner of your square meets their square, but
Okay.
they definitely both have a hefty amount of cover, so the shot will be a little tough.
Alright, best shooting the one near War.
I'll try it. Yeah. Why not? I'm gonna go for another longbow. Hit.
Go for it.
Hopefully hit. Oh no, definitely not. Oh fuck.
Bounces off the stone, clatters into the room.
Okie dokie. Since we're close quarters in here, I'm gonna pull out the rapier.
Okay. You have the rapier. Anything else?
I have one of those too.
It's my turn. Yes.
Okay. Alexandria, you're next.
All right.
Might just be hoofing it for this turn.
Valfine, can you see people from where you are?
Yes, I see. Am I gonna catch a fireball?
No, like, if I were one square behind you, do you think I'd be able to see anyone?
Oh, behind? Probably not.
No.
No, probably not.
Ah, well.
I don't believe that square has contact yet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I mean, technically I can see people. But yeah, that's my turn.
Wait, technically how?
Well, I mean, I can see them.
Let me see.
She can't.
Yeah, no. If you can see them, then that means
No, there's no way I could see that. Like, I'm looking at the dude on the right.
So this is the way you have to look at it. I'm gonna do this really quick. Your corner has to meet his corner. Mechanically, you can see him, but he absolutely has +5 AC.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so I'll Misty Step to get there then. Is he
where?
damaged? To get where I am, so I still have an action.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you still have an action. Is he damaged?
I think everyone's damaged.
Yeah, everybody in this room has been taken at least a little bit.
Sweet.
Yeah, it just has to be one of your
Told
corners
that
can
dead.
see the other corner. Ooh, nice. That's much better. Yeah, as long as you can see him, that's awesome.
An oldie but a goodie.
An oldie but a goodie. He needs to make a wisdom, which he will be disadvantaged at. So he's going to make a wisdom saving throw with DC.
That was part of the plan.
Perfect. He gets a 6, so I don't think that's going to do it for him.
Well, I guess I get to roll
Roll a 12.
12.
Roll a 12.
Oh, man, told that is mean when something's hexed.
Oh!
Could have been better.
Okay, 13. Yeah, his mind is racked with magic.
You still beat the average.
He is bloodied.
Do you hear it? The toll of the dead!
God.
Anything else on your turn, Alexandria?
Wishing for...
You're standing on top of the
Action
alchemist's
surge.
body. Wishing for action surge, I know.
Shooting him a look of disgust. You can hear her whisper.
Take a couple
Lay
levels
down
in
your
fighter.
arms.
He's got a fucking giant... He's got a giant fucking spear in his head.
Should have laid down your arms and looks like you lost your head. That's my turn.
Brolin.
All right. I 5, 10. All right, I'm here.
You
No,
rush
cannot
by
be you
Alexandria.
cannot be in the same spaces. Yeah, right there. That's good.
You rush by Alexandria and you hear her like just mumbling a bunch of puns over this guy's body, like she's crouching over him.
Oh God!
Got her hands out, like, yeah, what? Fucking told you. I hope you got the point.
All right, Brolin's gonna run up.
Okay.
Squares up against this weird little point man.
Okay.
Brolin gonna use his warhammer for the first time in
Hell yeah.
forever.
Go ahead and make the attack.
Remember, Brolin, that
Roll.
flaming sphere is dangerous to you too.
You would roll at disadvantage anyway, but yeah, you go to swing and it immediately
Why would I have disadvantage?
he's dodging.
Oh.
He so yeah, grabbing the hammer, he kind of just like throws it off completely.
Ugh.
You feel the like he's not a little scaly boy. He's bigger than you for sure, probably twice your height.
Well, wait, I do have +5 strength.
Doesn't matter in this situation. He
Okay.
throws it off.
All right, that's it.
They have strength
Well,
too.
bonus action. I'm gonna boop him with the fire.
Okay, yeah, you boop him with the fire, and he needs to make a dexterity
You should
save,
continue
which
that
he
fire
gets.
moving slightly farther so you don't burn yourself.
He gets
Yeah, that.
advantage on the fire because he is dodging, so he's gonna make a dex with advantage.
Fail.
What's the DC? 20.
He says.
Oof.
Go and give
Well-
me the damage.
Brolin, no.
3d6.
Real Brolin would have aced him.
3d6. Real Merlin.
/ roll.
Should be 3d6. Ooh, so it'll be halved to 7.
7.
He's still alive. Yep. He's able to sort of snake out of the way of most of the damage, but he's still just clinging onto life. Brolin, that's your bonus action movement turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect.
Belfine, help me! He's a big snake! Ah!
Other things going on
I
here.
don't like snakes either.
Okay, I've got a lot of movement I have to do. So
Oh, he's muscular.
it's gonna take 1 second. A lot of movement you guys don't get to see. So
We get to kill the Vane guy. That's okay.
That's the slithery.
What's with you and snakes? They're just snakes.
No, they're not. Just snakes.
Please don't tell me something dramatic happened with snakes.
I failed eating 1 or 5.
It was more than once.
So sorry this is taking forever.
You're good. Lighting's annoying now too, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a little silly. Okay.
Yeah, don't you, Justin? We went to see the Oracle, and that was one of the puzzles. Was he had to eat the snake?
Yeah, but
Everyone made it through fine except me. I had to fail twice.
Oh, I know that. I remember you didn't like snakes before that.
Before that, they were a little but after you fail eating one, and it's like slithering in your stomach, and you take psychic damage from it, it's not really a thing you want to continue to encounter.
Okay. These now I have to do these guys. Okay, so this is action you should be able to see. This one is just going to he's going to move out of the way of your fire shit because he doesn't want to burn to that, and he's going to just attack you, Brolin. He'll make 3 attacks, and he will do so recklessly.
17 armor.
Okay, he will do so recklessly, so he gets advantage on these attacks. We will do a bite and 2 claws. So first is the bite. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Take 9 piercing damage.
Oh.
And then 20 on the claws.
Yep.
3 slashing damage. And then 23 on the next claws.
Yeah.
For another 7. So a total of 19 damage as this Broodguard goes through and just starts ripping into you like a vicious animal. This one is going to... One is going to attack War, and one's going to move down and attack Freesia. Right here. Okay. So let's do War first. He gets advantage anyway because War is attacking recklessly, so let's just get these out of the way. First bite on you, War. These will be half damage too. So 19 does not hit, right?
Correct.
And then we have a
28.
Claw 20.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay. So Claw for half this damage will only take 3. Another Claw for 23 will only take 2. So a total of 5 damage. As this one just... So it's even able to sort of pierce into the flesh of Wara. So War gets a little bit of blood on him as well. And now for it will reckless. Let me make sure I know what they're all going. Well, this one doesn't have to go reckless, so it's not going to, since it sees that you are off. So the ones that are reckless are going to be the one by Brolin, which I'm just going to put like a blue marker so y'all know they are recklessly attacking.
Okay.
This one gets blue as well, and it's going to recklessly attack Freesia for 3. So first is going to be a bite, Freesia. 18.
I shield.
Okay, you shield. What's your total AC?
20 now.
20. Cool. We'll do a claw. For 10, doesn't make it. And a second claw. For 15, doesn't make it. You shield, and it bounces off this horrible attack trying to rip into you from behind. Or right in front of you, sorry. And it is... That's all of them. That's everything they can do. That's Frisia's turn.
Okay, I will guess Eldritch Blast the one behind me.
Eldritch Blast the one behind you.
The one by Brolin.
The one by Brolin, absolutely, yep.
Oh, they have Reckless, don't they?
They do, so you get to attack twice.
Does the one next to him cause disadvantage spellcasting? Or are you a
Oh,
warcaster?
it balanced out anyways then.
Yep. It's a
Nice.
hit. It's a hit for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, it balanced out, so it would have been 18, yeah, because you're right there.
So, does the second one hit? Might as well
Yeah,
just use
yeah,
that one.
they both hit.
They both do sick.
Okay, the first blast does kill him, the second blast kills him more.
Oh, the second blast then will go to someone else. Look at the one next to me.
Cool. I would roll them one at a time next time to make sure that you don't fuck it up. But the second one will also hit. Yep. So what's the damage for the second?
Second one would just be 9. I haven't transferred my hex.
Okay, cool.
Though he has my hex now.
Oh yeah, now he does. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to do it after.
You
I
have to
can't do it
you
in the middle
can't
of my
do it in the
action.
middle, yeah. Yeah, the way Jacob's been doing it, because he's the only other person who has 2 attacks. You want to one at a time, so you know that if you kill one, you don't waste it on
Okay.
the other. So that one is dead. One of the brood guards finally died. The blast goes in, you hear it break bone, and it just falls to the floor, lifeless in front of you, Brolin. After cutting you up real bad.
Still wisdom.
Still wisdom. Perfect.
Thank you.
That is your action, Frisha. That's your bonus action. You're not going to move.
Nah, it's not worth trying to move right.
War.
Alrighty.
Clean them up.
I will. Yeah, reckless attack. The one directly to the left of me. Rita?
What do you
The one with the 2 dots.
The one
Yeah.
with 2 dots. Yeah, he is. You don't even have to use reckless on him if you want to. If you don't want to.
Oh yeah.
He reckless, so you already have advantage. The one that is marked by you, it did not
Okay.
reckless.
I am still going to reckless because I have to for the turn.
Okay,
I have
cool.
to choose on the first attack.
Perfect.
So advantage to hit this first one.
The one right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that one now has the protector instead of the
Okay. Let me know the total.
22.
22. Yeah.
22. Wow. Okay.
Alrighty.
It is still
and
barely
then
alive
I am going to.
until the second attack.
Yep. I think I'm gonna do my second attack on the one above.
Okay.
So it's splitting it.
Perfect. Let's see it.
And he is reckless. Uh-oh. It's lagging.
Yep. It's got a lot
There it
going
goes.
on. Oh,
Crit.
You don't have to roll damage. Don't worry about it unless you really want to see it.
But I want to.
You want to see it?
Oh my god. 16 plus 9 plus 4.
29.
He's super duper dead. You just
Alrighty.
smear him up against the wall.
Bonus action, going to shield master shove this guy.
Okay. Shove back or down?
Yeah. Down.
Down. Okay. He'll make a strength
Yeah.
check. A 9.
I think it's contested strength checks, not a save.
It doesn't
But-
matter. It's the same.
Yeah, okay.
Oh well, it would have been less. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have
Okay.
been 7, 13. You bash
So
him
he is
down.
now
He's
prone.
there's super advantage on him now, and ranged attacks have a disadvantage, but also advantage. So it doesn't. It's so weird. All right, because he recklessly attacked. All right, yeah. War, you slam him down. He's the only one left in the room. Valfine, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna see him drop to the floor. And I can fit right here, right?
I
Yeah.
believe.
Over a couple spaces.
There was a guy there that I smacked, so
Yep.
I would assume yes.
I'm gonna go ahead, advantage on him with the melee with the rapier.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
Bam, sneak attack.
Goodbye, guy.
He is dead.
19.
You have put your sword right into the last remaining one in this
Quick and clean.
All right, this fight here is over. We can turn off the music.
Oh, we see our escape.
We're coming. We should set up.
No, not this. Here we go.
Fire's gone.
So, looking at the
Clear this.
water on the shore, Ed, how deep is this shit? Does it like drop off immediately to river, or is it like a?
How deep is it? It drops gradually, but fairly close.
Okay.
I have to read something that's very important. I'm so
Okay.
sorry, but I have to know what the fuck something
Nope.
is.
I'm gonna position up right here.
Where is it? Yeah, there's a thing I need to find. It's not here, it's not here. Is it this? Oh yeah, here we go. Here it is. Cool, cool, cool. What were you doing?
Oh, I just moved over near the edge of the water. I'm not gonna actually dip my foot in, but I'm gonna swap to my bow.
Okay.
And we're out of initiative, right? So I can't like hold action, but I'll keep an eye out for all the entrances.
Okay, yeah. Keeping an eye on all the entrances, absolutely. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I'm not going to lead the charge anywhere. We're still trying to
or are we
rescue
staying?
Do we want to go back? That room that the alchemist had was, I guess, a better choke point.
That, and we were trying to enter that door, but we didn't
Yeah.
quite make it in.
And I used a level 2 cure wounds. Ignore the healing word. I mixed them up real quick.
How many of you have more than a 10 in passive perception?
I do.
I think everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Except
10
for-
plus your passive.
Alexandria has a 10 in passive perception.
Yeah.
Yo.
You probably the three people closest to the door can hear what sounds like Yuan-Ti speaking in a low voice, and you also hear what sounds like footsteps coming down the hall briefly, down the back up north where you guys came from briefly, and then they start to fade.
We're trying to go tell Ross.
Ooh, that didn't go well.
That's not gonna go. Alright, seriously, we need to go find dragon bait artists.
Let's check the snake door.
I'm gonna move over to that door real quick before we get out of here.
All right, let's go.
Wait, Alexandria, don't you have something? Can't you speak to the dead or something? Can't you learn
No.
information? No?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, roll initiative. Surprise round. You are ambushed.
Shit.
Was that because of me?
No,
No,
this is where
that
you
was
guys
me.
moved.
No,
Make sure
he
you're not in the
rolled up
same
to the-
square. Make sure you're not in the same square, and make sure that the first person who was there is there.
Well, I wouldn't have been going first.
Okay, then it would be War.
Yeah, that's why I was going there.
Your rage is gone, War.
This
Do I
is
get
true.
do I get a surprise round? I'm still
Everybody
in this
is surprised who went along. Unless you didn't. It doesn't even matter. That means you're not a part of the initiative. In the moment, you can roll initiative, but just because you're far away doesn't mean you get to move at the same time as others.
I'm with
Yeah.
the group.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a surprise round for the group in general. Doesn't matter where you are. Mechanically, that's how it should work. So I just need a war on initiative. Alexander, your initiative didn't make it to the turn order. You might have to roll again.
I'm on the initiative?
I see war. I'm at Alexander.
Oh,
wait,
okay,
Alexander.
okay.
Yeah, you just have to change it to a 12 and you're good. And then I need Brolin.
Oh, that's cool. It gave me a little tooltip that said you wanted it to work, but it didn't.
Oh, okay.
It warned you.
That's kind of cool.
Good job, stupid.
Yeah, it said you wanted to send the result of the roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Huh.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
I'm going to get some initiatives on here that are relevant. They are going to initiative, but they will get to go first regardless. And then one other. Okay. Oh god, I'm out of water. Perfect time to take a break, actually. We're right at 9:20. Let's take a quick 5-minute. We'll come right back. We will see you guys very soon. Very soon.
Mhm.
Do we have everybody? We missing Dustin?
Maybe.
No, I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay, perfect. I just hadn't heard you yet. Sounds like we have everybody. Add 360 XP to your
I need to grab my
tokens.
pills real quick.
Oh, grab them. Go for it.
Sorry.
You're good. But yeah, make sure you've got 360 extra XP tacked on for that fight. Yeah, once he returns, we'll start. Okay, cool. Okay.
Here, sorry.
Okay, you're good. Okay, so it is the beginning of this surprise round. They get to go first, so they are going to. Let's first do the attackers. War. Each of these are going to move in and out to attack you. I'm going to put them here, but they can go through each other's space. They will just go back and forth to all hit you.
Okay.
You will get at least one attack of opportunity if they're doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. So I guess I need to do that
Well,
very carefully.
Do I get that with surprise?
You do not. You do not. I forgot with surprise. There's no reactions. Perfect.
Oh, there's no reactions with surprise?
Yeah.
I thought
No
there was still.
reaction. Nope. Perfect. Okay, so this onslaught is coming at you, particularly War, not Alexandria, because they don't actually have range on Alexandria. Alexandria is technically 10 feet away from them because of that corner. So,
Yay!
yay! So this is 9 attacks at you, War. Your AC is 20?
Yes.
Perfect. They are all going to do so recklessly to take advantage. So let's begin.
Oof. 18 dice. Some of them are gonna get to 20.
It's gonna be.
First
This
is
is gonna
a-
hurt.
First is
This
a
is
bite.
gonna hurt.
Well, we'll see. First is a bite for a crit
Oh my god! Come on, no.
for 8. So you
Okay,
you
okay.
8. And then we'll do his claws. 23
That hits.
Oh my god.
for 7.
This is not good.
We'll see. It's only the first 2. I rolled another. 15 is not going to make it. All right.
On your
let's do-
ground.
Let's do the
Total.
next. This is number 2. That is not going to make it.
Nice, nice.
Not going to make it.
I believe in your war.
Cold fingers.
Where are
Yeah,
your
wait
shields
for-
like floaties?
That will not make it. And that is, so that was the second one. This is the third one.
Nope.
Nope. A crit. So for another 8. And then the last one's 18. Okay, so that onslaught comes after you. This one is going to use his free interact with object to open the door, close it behind him, and keep moving.
The one next to
The
the hallway?
one that was to the right of War.
Huh.
He went into snake door.
And what's behind door number 3?
Snakes.
Door number. Fuck.
Okay.
Surprise! You want tea?
And that is all of them, and then I have somebody else who would be moving in this moment to do stuff. And that will be here. Okay. God. And then that starts a new round, and I have to. Oh God, I have to add a lot here. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna have them move in the things that they are. Okay, so this would start at the top here. Cool. I just have to add certain things. Okay, actually, so that's him. Cool. I'm gonna roll this initiative. That'll be for all the ones that are like that. Cool. And then all the ones that are gonna be like this. Cool. And then I just need, I think the only other creature type is right here. And here we go. Okay, cool. I think I have everything properly placed now. Oh, poor boy. Alright, it's fine.
0.
Now
Excellent.
we start at the top. Alright. War.
I believe in you, War.
Actually, yeah. I'm
He
actually
should-
walks up and there was a bunch of.
to make my life easier.
I should rage shell defense.
I have a better thing to do because this will make my life easier rather than trying to chain this. I think it'd be better to treat them separately. Let me make sure I have this. Yeah. You know what? All those rolls I did, forget about them. What is here will work.
Oh, all the damage gone too then.
It's up to you. No, all the initiative rolls I did. War.
Oh.
Bonus action rage.
All right, you're raging.
I too would be upset after that.
No, screw you guys. And I guess I just start hacking.
Yep.
You
Go
know?
for it. You have advantage on this one in front of you if you want to start your hack.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Back the world.
We were running back, so I'm gonna make a case for my axe still being flamed.
Okay.
Make sense?
Totally. It is.
Okay. Advantage. It's just lagging.
No, you're fine. Give it a second to come through.
You really get another
Ooh,
0
does not
initiative
hit.
creature?
I
Does
didn't.
not.
I had to clear it.
Alright, second attack.
Wait, never mind. I can't metagame.
The 14 hit?
That does actually hit.
Okay, cool.
Been worried about
Alright.
this.
Yeah, a little.
What's the damage?
14 damage.
All right, yeah, you
And
rip
ancestral
into-
protectors.
And ancestral protectors, perfect. Yep, you rip into him. He's not quite bloodied. Is that everything on your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Frisha.
Okay, I guess I will see how far away I am.
You can see for sure.
I can see that guy, and I am gonna create my
You're what?
spirit guardians.
Okay. Absolutely. Oh, come on. This lag is so weird. It's just because of the amount.
I have to remember how big.
How big what?
Oh, I was in Mount Mayor.
Okay. Spirit Guardians aura. Yeah, did we say that it goes around edges or no?
Well, she has sight on him, so.
She has sight. Oh yeah, whatever you have
Which one?
sight on, I think works. Is that how we?
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. So you can see that one, so that one is effective.
Yeah, that was just as close as I could get. So I'm gonna hex that one too before I spirit guardian.
Perfect. That one is hexed, and I believe the way Spirit Guardians works is it's got to be end of turn, correct? Start of each of their turns, kind of thing.
Yeah, start of each of the turns.
Perfect. And it'll be the one that you can see. That makes sense to me. All right, that is your action, bonus action. Good where you are.
I hexed.
Hexed for what?
The closest, only one I could see. I hexed them before.
What is the thing? Wisdom, Dex?
I have to remember what spirit guardians is based on. 1 second.
Wisdom, pretty sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wisdom.
bet wisdom.
Wisdom, perfect. Okay. If that's your turn, Frisha, it'll be Valfine's.
useless.
I got as close as I could, and then this funnel into that hallway past. You can get past all of us, though.
The last thing we need is someone to dragon breath.
I mean, Falfine, as a master archer,
You can't shoot around corners.
I feel like you should be able to shoot around corners. They can do it with pistols, and those bullets travel a lot faster than arrows.
No, I don't think it works that way. So I'm gonna move up to the corners here,
Okay, yep, you're all the way.
and I'm gonna ready an action. I'm going to hold an attack for anyone to cross into my vision, either here or here,
Okay.
either way, and I'm gonna fire.
I think you can see the guy next to War, can't you?
Yeah, but that's like not.
It's gonna be
possible.
5 AC for sure. Plus 5.
I'm not gonna.
He's mostly covered.
I think War's gonna turn on him, and Alexandria can see him.
Still try to go for the shot if you want, or you can hold it. That makes sense too. If you want to hold for anything that comes, it's up to you.
I think I'll hold. I'll hold one.
Okay. All right, it's their turn, and the one that Frisha can see immediately needs to make a save. What kind? It's wisdom. You
Wisdom
said? Yeah,
and at a disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Perfect.
Next.
Gets a little bit of a wisdom bonus. 13 probably doesn't make it, right?
Nope.
It does technically have a mental resistance. The Brigard has advantage on saving throws against being charmed, magic can't be otherwise. Okay, no, that's not the case. So it will fail. And what is the total damage?
It'd be. If you want me to roll again, or I can.
Oh,
Just keep
I know
this one.
if you got it right there. Yeah, that'll be a total
14.
Perfect. Yeah. Well,
It's confusing damage too because it's radiant and necrotic.
and necrotic, yeah. We see like your magic aura just sort of listing around this corner as you see him and just battering into him, a magic energy pulsing.
Plus
forth.
unicorns. That's what this one is.
Light
More
and dark.
unicorns. I love it. Light and dark unicorns. I love it. All right, that's the start of his turn. They're gonna do the whole in and out thing. You can choose. You can choose one of the two in the front to do an opportunity attack. The one that's already harmed.
I'll
'cause-
just do the first one as it's moving away.
Perfect.
But with Spirit Guardians, they're gonna each take one.
Yeah, they're gonna hit each time they come in.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the attack off first. They will get Spirit Guardians every time.
Because they'll enter my aura.
They won't do it a second time, but they'll do it this time.
Yep.
Because they're creatures that will learn that. But this time they don't know, so they will all take.
Yeah, then only the first one gets the hex.
Only
two.
the first one gets the hex too. Perfect. But it's gonna do its attack before your opportunity war. So let's get that out of the way first. So we might just have to do these one at a time while they're doing this sort of ripping at you all at the same time. So it is still going to be reckless at you since you're reckless as well. So it will.
I am not reckless.
You're not reckless, so they went reckless. It's fine. They are doing their attacks with bite first. And we'll see these slowly come through. No, 11. We'll see 2 claws. 19 doesn't hit.
Nope.
And a 22 just scrapes by.
Yeah.
For 3, since it's 7 down to thing.
Right.
So you take 3. You can take the opportunity attack on him as he moves back.
Yeah.
In the line, effectively.
And that's normal, right? Yeah. Yep. Oof, 9. Nope.
Does not hit him. So that's your reaction. This one's going to move up and make its attacks on you as well. So it will be another set of 3. Let me get them out here. That one will have to make a save first, another wisdom save. So
It will, yes.
making it normal. Wisdom saving throw. What is? Oh, it crit.
Oh.
So it takes half, so 7?
7
Or 6?
6. Yep, it takes 6.
Did you do the damage for the first one? Or is that the damage for the first one?
The actual spell was damage for the first
Yeah,
one.
he
This
did
is the
the
one for the second.
damage to the first. The first one already got it from the. It started
Okay.
its turn.
The
there.
start of your turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is entering, takes the damage. It's gonna then proceed to attack you. It's going to. That's
I
gonna
just realized I had a better spell for this. That is far, far funnier.
Oh no.
Not a
Nope.
cannon.
Mass
Nope.
suggestion.
Cool.
No,
Oh, I needed to roll with advantage.
firewall.
I need to roll with advantage. I'll just do one more.
Straight down the hallway.
Roll 1d20.
Why is it rolling an advantage?
Reckless.
Oh, reckless. Okay.
So it's a bite. You didn't make it. So claws with advantage. Nope. And a second set of
Nice.
claws with advantage. Does.
Oof.
So another 3. And it's going to trade
Let me try and
out.
absorb one of those.
It's
Actually,
going-
no, that's only a 3. Never mind.
It's going to trade out. You don't have any more opportunity attacks left.
Correct.
So it's going to cancel this, and then this last one's going to move up. This other one's going to be back. He's going to immediately have to make the save. Okay. And it will be. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Save. It gets a +2. 14. Does that meet your DC?
Not good enough.
Not good enough. Okay.
Hmm.
Takes total 13. It's slammed with magical power. And it will need to make its attacks on you. So
Ouch.
here comes a
Ouch, ouch.
bite. For 19, it
Nope.
doesn't quite hit. Here comes a claw. That just
That
hits.
does.
2020.
For 2. The tiny death. Another claw makes it.
Oh my gosh.
For
By 1,000 cuts.
for 3. And it is going, since it knows you don't have opportunity attack, it's going to take the opportunity to back up as well. Boop. Okay. Actually, it's going to back way up. There's the opportunity to. Cool. Or I can just go back here.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, they just
Lord,
they
get
just
out of the
come in. They
hallway.
come in like a swarm of snakes, like, just ripping into you. That is their turn, and now this turn. Y'all hear a sound echo through the entire chamber. Boom!
Oh, damn it.
Boom! As
Oh,
the
damn.
facility is alerted to your presence.
Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Boom shaka boom shaka.
Alexandra, it is your turn.
Excellent. All right, here's my whole turn. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna touch war, and I'm gonna cast haste.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Yes.
Staying where you are, then, not moving.
Well, I might move.
You
back.
might as well step back.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna step back. That'll be where that's where I'm chilling.
Okay.
Go team.
Go team indeed.
Okay, so that does a few things.
Yes,
It
you have
is-
an additional action, and you can move twice as far, and
Higher
also you get
AC.
+2 AC.
Yeah.
Choo, 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 choo.
It is Berlin's turn.
Is sort of the ultimate hold the hallway spell.
Yeah.
You heard about the tortoise that beat the hare? That was me.
Is going to walk up to War.
I like to think of
Kind of
myself as an enabler.
Brush besides Frisia and then cast. Come on. Come on, you can do it, bro, and access your window. Please. Level. Gonna cast. Level
Oh, yeah, we gotta make this
2
a fight.
healing word. Cure wounds. Almost a healing word.
Battle track
Again.
for 2.
Oh, actually, I couldn't have cast Hex. I just realized, but it
Oh,
wouldn't have affected that.
how much damage did he take from the hex?
6.
Okay, thank you.
So 8. Is
No, I
that
gotta
heal
do-
right?
Oh,
I got it.
forgot.
Ah!
9.
9. Jesus Christ. Ooh, I'm getting reamed today when it comes to rolls.
You also never put your bonus on there, so add your wisdom bonus.
Okay, it's plus. You get 4 more HP.
In the spell. Bruh.
Okay, so yeah, you've got it should be a total of, so it's 6 plus
Yeah.
2 plus 4. You got 12 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your action, Brolin. That's your movement bonus.
Yeah, I'm too. I can't turn into my snake. I'm too big. Be too big. I could turn into Raptor Brolin, but no, not yet. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, you do not want to be leaping over war right now.
It is War's turn.
This feels like a World of Warcraft encounter.
Okay.
Or like down the hall, all he's gotta do is hold his shield up and run.
Well, time to hit things.
Here I go murdering again.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm going to bonus action. Oh, where is it? Second wind.
That is a good plan.
Apparently I don't have it to roll.
Yeah, second win bonus action.
Nice.
Perfect.
Dealing 11.
Nice.
So puts me up to 66. And then I'm gonna smack things. What is it? 3 times that I get from haste?
Yeah, you get an extra attack.
Yeah, you get 1 extra attack.
Are these guys all reckless?
They all reckless. Yes. So you
Okay.
you have advantage.
All
I
right.
just saw the turtle go. I see nothing now.
It's like that. that fan.
Is it just gonna be? Is it gonna be blood like splattering
Oh,
from?
here
Oh
we
my
go.
god! Here we go.
Boom!
Jesus.
Fuck him up.
22 plus 9 is 31.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh my
Yep,
god!
31
it is.
damage.
He is just alive. Yeah, you just move down. Crash right into it. You have a second attack. It's still
I
alive.
do have a
He's
second
definitely
attack.
bloodied, but I don't want to bother bloodying him right now if you're going to kill him.
Yeah. I do have a second attack.
Yep.
Oh
He's
my god!
also, he was Ancestral Protector, by the way.
The one in the back was. Oh, this
Well,
one.
no,
this one
front
is-
guy. He
this
has
one
to
is
be now, yeah.
Ancestral Protector. I'm not going
Yeah.
to spend the time
18.
on marking him, so no one is Ancestral Protector. He's just dead.
Alrighty, then hitting this
My
guy straight
hero.
on my left.
Okay.
And I will smack him with the third one.
Okay, will he get Ancestral or no?
No.
Cool, then I'm going to take it off of him. Perfect.
On a scale to 1 to 10, how
15.
pleased are War's ancestors with him right now?
Alexander, you are
See,
concentrating
and-
on that spell, right? Yeah. Cool. For haste.
17 damage.
17 damage. Okay. 15 does
up,
manage
bro.
to hit. He is bloodied.
It's like a lawnmower.
You know, I like to think of myself as an enabler.
He
What's
just
up?
put both. He just put 2 axes out and spun. He just spun it down.
I'm trying to do math in my of how many attacks I could avoid if I stepped back too.
Up to you.
But I don't think it's anything right now unless we're aggro.
Anything else for?
No.
Okay.
I believe that's all of the things.
Perfect. Frisha,
Cool.
it is your turn.
Oh man.
My 2, 4. Oh, that is unpleasant. And I will guess Eldritch Blast the bloodied one?
Sure. Go for it.
Oh yeah, I have advantage on that, don't I?
You should, because he's reckless. Definitely hits.
4 more damage?
He's still alive. You have a second strike, right, with advantage.
I do.
Perfect. bonus that one as well then.
4 is more than 6. Oh, yes.
Yes. You don't have to roll unless you want to. He's dead. Yeah, the blast just cradles right into this thing, and it just falls to the ground. Dead. Frisha, that's your action movement. You have a bonus remaining if you wish to use so.
No, I'm keeping my bonus.
Perfect. Valfine, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna. 5. Boop.
Probably safer coming towards me and letting Brolin take the corner.
That's what I'm thinking. That's full cover, right? From if I were to step forward one.
That's no. It'd probably be more like partial.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, just because of the angle that goes, you see a decent amount.
Cool. I'm gonna take a shot. At advantage because he's engaged.
Go for it. At advantage
Or
because
no,
he's engaged,
he reckless. Sneak
because he
attack
reckless,
because he
you get
engaged.
advantage.
Yes. That's what I mean.
Yep, absolutely.
Fuck
Oh,
yes.
whoa!
boy.
Let's see what this is.
Oh, that guy's not alive anymore.
It's
Oh,
card
you
time.
killed him! You killed him! You had
Fuck.
32 HP! You just
Fuck.
fucking 32-0 this guy. Describe that for me. Totally. Get into that, what that looks like.
Like, probably sliding around Brolin, doing the whole combat slide thing.
Oh, do you
With the bow
curve
out?
the arrow?
Yes!
Yes!
Just fires, and you can see, like, the hand go like that with the great bow.
Yeah. Right, clean, right through,
Yeah.
head to back,
In,
all the way.
in and exit wound.
Yeah,
straight
like
out the
right through the big, huge snake maw. And it's just to the ground. Dead.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. That is this fight. I'm cool with a small amount of roleplay here, but I want to call it before you all advance because I have a whole temple to set up for being under alarm. And that's a lot of stuff I need to move. So I know we have 8 minutes left till our possible end. I know I said we could go till 10:30, but I would probably need the full hour to move as much as I need to move. So
That's crazy.
if you guys want to role play how you want to role play right here, you totally can. If you want to do a little more just discussion before you advance further, I'm cool with that.
You're gonna keep coming. What's the plan?
Get him!
Oh God.
Snake door.
Can we turn around and slam that door open?
You could. I think that's fine if you want to open snake door.
I think
Snake
Brolin
door.
should do that. Or one of
The big guys. Yeah.
Like, within his next 6-second turn, he would snake door.
Perfect.
Because he's still got the haste
Absolutely, yeah. If you want to open the snake door, make a
for a
quick.
second.
Make just roll 1d100. This is a luck roll. I want to see something.
Me?
Yep. You want
Or-
higher than lower. Yep. So whoever's opening the door.
57.
57. You just got over it. You swing open the door to the last scene of our game tonight, and it's quite a doozy. Let me open this door for you. There you go. You see a chamber. All around the edge are these wooden plank paths, and the center is open. Down below you see, or can hear at the very least, a pit of snakes hissing away. Probably thousands, you're not sure. But the more concerning is the mobilizing troop that is making its way over, of more than a dozen individuals. A lot of them look to be not lesser Yuan-Ti, but greater. And as they see you, War, their eyes flash magic pre-prepared, and you know that this is going to be a little dicey.
And Breach's last words to the thing is, Alexandra, you're up.
All right.
They're all gonna fucking suggest you.
Perfect. So you can see that they are absolutely all with moving readied with suggestions for intruders.
Oh my God, it's gonna be.
So that is gonna be really weird. a really weird fight, and then I can take the time next time to prepare the rest of this temple for
It could
what
be a
it's supposed to
psychic
be.
battle.
Yeah, they're in the middle of moving, so I wanted to see who opened the door first, you or the one brood guard who ran across the hallway to go warn these guys. Because he's coming back to open the door, and it was you. So they look kind of like over at you. It's a moment of like equal, like, oh god. So yeah, we'll start the session next time with another combat, a big one.
Wow. Snake door in Yuan Ti means barracks.
So this will be an interesting fight.
I have shield.
That
master.
entire room is smaller than a fireball.
It is, but I will remember this time now that they all have advantage on their saving throws for magic, because I didn't do that before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It'll be
Nice.
a little different. I'm saying that only because the throne room, I fucked up with a few things, but I don't want I should be like, why are they all of a sudden rolling advantage? That is something I completely forgot. But the fireball absolutely will devastate this fight. It is needed. It's
Well,
needed. How many of
that
those you
doesn't
got
apply,
packing?
right?
What do you mean?
Like, because it's not a magical thing that they're dodging.
It's all
physical
anytime
fire,
anytime they do a magical. It's your fireball is magical. So
It's magic resistance.
It's magic
You want to
resistance,
just have
yeah.
magic resistance.
Okay.
it'll still be fucking clutch, especially in this room.
Didn't we get a full restore from
You
Madam
did.
What's-Her-Face?
You did. You should. Your sheet is restored, right? You
Yep.
only spent one fireball. How many of those you
From
got in
Nanny.
the pocket?
Well, okay, so my resources wise, I did use haste, so I only have one level 3 spell left.
You have your ring though, too.
I do have my ring, and I do have a level 4 spell. So I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do is cast Ice Storm.
That's even better. That's even better.
You know
Uh,
what they
Get your artillery in this hallway. You're cutting, yeah, like where you are. I want to see where you guys would go. It's like, are they gonna go here? Because they're gonna cut off a lot. I want to see how it works. But yeah, that is a perfect way to end it. With Alexandria, you're up because she's absolutely up.
you
I'd
know
like to
what's
think
fun?
through the whole. Oh, go ahead.
If I'm still hasted right now, because that's what I was saying I was doing
Yeah.
turn, right?
Mhm.
So I have Shield Master. So my
Are you
bonus
gonna
actions,
shield
I
bash
can
that guy into his
spark
snake
the
pit?
people into
Yep.
the snake pit every
Yeah,
turn
that'd be really cool.
as a bonus
That'd
action.
be really cool. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I don't know that it's that good of a situation for them any more than it is for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alexandria, I marked your token. I don't know if you heard me before, Kyle, but you do have to concentrate for haste, right?
Yeah.
Do you have to concentrate for the ice storm? You don't, do you?
No, it's instantaneous.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
That's a good spell.
So good. I want to know if you could keep the haste and ice storm. All right, this is gonna be a slaughter.
Be
One
lit.
way or the other, this will be a lit next fight. And I love the room that it's in too, because this room
Through
is
that-
fucking crazy.
Through that whole fight, Alexandria's just been leaning against the wall with her eyes closed and arms crossed, just concentrating on the spell, listening to the from around the corner.
Let
So
me
it's like,
quick get the XP for that, because like I said, I need to separate
Yep.
this XP, or else this is so
Chunking
fun.
this up.
so it's like Alexandria, you're up. So she just does that whole cloud strife, like I don't even give a fuck, where she leans forward and slowly gets off the wall, like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Fuck up this temple. All right, let's. I just love because like it's the gong going off, and you guys are in a choke point of this place. It's really great. All right, let's see how much XP you get for these three. Y'all get a decent amount here with 3 brood guards. Actually, it's close to what it was before. Everybody gets to 70. Yeah, we will be breaking these up into sections. It's the best way for me to go about it. And then I have time to move everything around. It's my least favorite thing that this adventure tells me. It's like, once the gong goes, every token on the fucking map moves. I'm like, what? Why? Don't do this to me, Roll20.
Oh god.
So yeah, it's crazy. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun to see where things go from here. Guys, thank you for playing Dungeons & Dragons in the Night. Perfect. We're coming right up at 10 o'clock, and that is where we are closing. Appreciate the cast for being absolutely spectacular. As always, this was mostly a fight thing, but it's the core of 5th edition. What can you do? It's good stuff. All right. And thank you to anybody watching over on YouTube where we upload this. Super appreciate you stopping by as well. All right, I think that's everything. Catch us again next month on Mondays that we play. Feel free to stop by anytime. All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.